Emergency Bitcoin update, because nobody is talking about what is about to happen in the crypto markets right now, because something's happening with the two biggest players and nobody is talking about it. But I got some facts and figures to expose and let you know things are about to happen and things are brewing, and just you wait till we dive into it. Now, first we're talking about the two biggest players. Who are the two biggest players? I'm talking about the US government and the Chinese government. Let's start with China first. China just signaled that their yuan is collapsing. There's not many ways to exit the Chinese system. If you're a Chinese citizen, it's not really easy to buy stocks on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. It's not easy to get meta stock, but it is easy to exit the system with precious metals. And look at this graph that I want to show you. Look at Chinese gold investments recently. You can see a massive, massive spike like they have never seen before. And to me, this is a clear signal what is happening with the Chinese currency. It is being devalued and the Chinese government is starting the money printer. The smart money is leaving the ecosystem in any type of way that they can, and that's why we're seeing a massive spike with gold. That massive spike with gold is going to carry over to Bitcoin and be very good for the Bitcoin market as well. Now let's talk about the other biggest player here, the biggest player, and that's the US government. The US government is not without its own woes. Just look at this inflation chart. I want to throw you out. This is true inflation. This is the true inflation that we're experiencing as Americans. And you can see right there, that is a 25% spike since January 2020. And we're only about 3.5 years from them. And then that is just way, way too much for the American citizens to not take notice. And we're seeing that inflation has become the #1 issue for 18 to 29-year-olds. And they're starting to wake up that, hey, my milk is expensive. I am priced out of homes. I can't get rich with the stock market. I'm too poor to get rich with real estate. And so everybody that is in that cohort is going to be looking at crypto as its escape system. Now there's one more thing about the government I want to talk about. And that's the TGA. This is the Treasury General Account. And this is basically signaling how much money is coming into the ecosystem. And you can see year over year, we get a spike every Q2, and that is the tax season coming, and that's the government getting a bunch of money from its citizens. And so then you get a nice liquidity injection into the markets, and you can see we're about to have another spike, and this is going to allow Janet Yellen to inject $1 trillion into the system. Once this is injected, that's where we're going to see a lot of markets start moving up. I think we're going to see the stock market moving up. I think we're going to see gold moving up. But most importantly, we're going to see Bitcoin moving up. But what does this mean for the other coins as well? Well, this is going to be really good for the other coins. I think we just saw what happened with HBAR as a good example for what the altcoin market is going to do. The reason I want to bring up HBAR is, here, look at this headline. You can see that HBAR essentially did a 2x overnight off of this BlackRock news, and everybody got real excited off the BlackRock news. But wait a minute, hit that screeching brake noise. Look at this headline. You can see, oh, wait a minute, BlackRock is denouncing any kind of official involvement, and now we're just seeing HBAR take a little bit of a tumble. But why is that bad news good news? Well, the reason it's good news is how massively we saw that spike on HBAR. That is letting me know that the markets are ready for coins to pump. There's a lot of money on the sidelines, and there's a lot of people ready for coins to jump and then, not even take a bunch of profits. If you're in a large market cap coin like HBAR and HBAR pumped 40%, you should be dumping that token. You should be dumping any token that pumps 40% with that large market cap. But people were ready for more gains, and so they ended up holding, and let that market cap double, which is massive for something that is in the billions of dollars. And so we saw the same thing with XRP, and now we're seeing the same thing with HBAR. And so that's just letting me know there's a lot of liquidity on the sidelines ready to deploy. But on the government level, there's even more liquidity on the sidelines ready to deploy. So I just want to give you that alert. No one is talking about the TGA. You're hearing about it here first. The money machines are about to print. So get ready. It's going to be a lot more bullish than you expect. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto. We'll see you at the top.